What is going on, everybody? We are back with another review for CCW, or from CCW, because we are CCW. I am Nick,
I'm Joe.
and I will never get the intro 100% correctly ever on the first go.
You was doing so well early on. It's hey, you haven't called yourself by anything other than Nick lately, so
Yeah, I haven't called myself.
kudos.
I haven't called myself depraved in like 3 weeks. We're doing well, people. We're doing well.
Yes, you're getting there.
Um, I was actually on. So I was actually just watching a video of. It's apparently 17 hours long. Almost,
Ooh,
almost 18. I only watched about 10 minutes of it, and it was making fun of Star Wars Outlaws. It was actually pretty funny.
and it's that long? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Tell me you got a problem with a game without telling me you got a problem with a game.
He had like videos of like 7 or 8 streamers and their games constantly crashing just for hitting the pause menu. Shit had me rolling.
It's that wonderful Ubisoft games, man. They just come pre-broken.
I can't even blame Ubisoft Games. I had no problems with any of the last 4 or 5 Assassin's Creed games running.
Yeah. Sometimes care is taken a little. Well, also, did they get pre-release copies? Was this pre the
Oh
day one patch, etc., so forth?
yeah, I have no clue. I didn't go that deep.
Yeah,
Um,
context is important.
so interesting show tonight. Survivor Series returns. I have a theory on who I think the Man in Black was,
Oh, good for you,
and
Zack Ryder.
I don't know who my theory could be referring to. So
Jamie Noble.
that would be way more entertaining. Way more entertaining.
I was reaching for a name as I'm trying to continue on this joke. Like I'm not catching your theory.
Somebody mentioned it on Twitter, so it's not my theory. But the moment I seen the name,
He is due to be back.
oh my god, it has to be him because it's about the
He
same
is due to be
size,
back,
and he is due to
and
be back.
there was rumors he was going to be in the Vision before Logan Paul was put in there. So I can let's just say that Vision would be clear. It
True.
would be lame, but it would be clear.
Oh, it makes sense. He was
It does. It does.
he was the last person to disappoint me that beat Cena before tonight, and then now he's
Well,
back
apparently
to ruin my
Heyman's very
fucking
high on him.
enjoyment. Okay, look, Heyman was also very high on DiBiase Jr. How much do you think I care about what Heyman's
It
high on?
wasn't DiBiase Jr. You're thinking of
Or was
you're
it
thinking of Kurt
Curtis
Hennig's
Axel?
son. It was
Curtis Axel. My
yeah,
bad.
it was Kurt Hennig's son.
Wrong B player loser. Okay.
Hey, you're right. It actually he could work. He just had no personality.
Oh, oh, really, really.
Yeah,
That's
common
funny.
trend
That's funny,
amongst
considering who we're talking about now.
yeah, some parallels for sure.
Anywho, let me get off of Twitter. So, WWE Survivor Series War Games. This is in San Diego. I almost said Detroit. Look, I still think it's 2017 Hell in a Cell.
Apparently,
Which might be an objectively better show than tonight. We'll see. I
I thought this was slightly better than that.
maybe, maybe.
I liked parts of this, just
No,
like I liked parts of that.
I like
But
parts of it too. I'm just mostly giving it shit. Michael Cole, Wade Barrett on commentary because why wouldn't it be them? And
I miss Corey Greaves.
man, I love open stadiums sounding like shit on my TV. It's so fantastic. I miss it. Anytime it's not there, I miss the echo of not being able to clearly hear the music unless they're piping it through my TV directly.
Right?
And then you hear it and its echo because that's fantastic. For a company
Yeah.
that thrives off production being top notch, they still have not quite figured out this whole stadium atmosphere yet.
Oh, it's
The open
acoustics
stadium,
are
open
hard, man. It's
stadium.
open air. Yeah, I mean,
They've got closed
sound
stadium
goes
down.
up and it doesn't come back.
We start with our women's war game match. And I would, to my pleasant surprise, it started off with Charlotte versus Asuka. I
And they looked
was
like they were walking in sand.
well until the last couple people came in, and then I was like, oh man, it really felt like they were running.
Talking about Nia and Lash Legend, are you?
Yeah, I am. Which, don't get me wrong, I actually liked what Lash Legend brought to the ring, and Nia didn't absolutely shit on the match, so like I was happy for
No,
that.
Nia was fine. Nia hit
Nia,
her spots.
Nia hit my favorite spot from her ever, and I will forever laugh anytime I think of it. So when we get there, I will laugh again.
Nice.
Um. So they listened to my main critique. There are no shark cages to keep everybody locked in. So I
Thank
was
God.
super thrilled for that. And then for the women's side of things, at least, they listened to Joe's critique. And if anybody had weapons, they just brought them with them. It wasn't looking under the ring for them.
It made the match flow so much better.
And we didn't even get a weapon introduced in the match until like the fourth or fifth person came in. So we actually had a while
No,
before they got brought in.
Io Sky was the first person to bring something in. It was the trash can lid,
Yep.
and she was like the.
Oh, she was three. She was three. She was the third.
She was
entrant.
3. Yeah, it was immediately, but it wasn't overdone.
And even then, the trash can lid barely really was used.
Right. It wasn't a thing where, oh, somebody comes in with a weapon and then everybody gets hit with the weapon and then, and then they can resume wrestling.
Right. I actually really enjoyed the back and forth between Charlotte and Oscar. Oscar? That's a name. Oscar? It actually makes me want another match between the two of them. I know they've had several, and we'll watch several at some point down the line.
I was gonna say we'll get another one at some point, I'm sure.
But
they were a little sloppy to me. They I don't know.
They
just seemed a little off.
I'll say there was only one moment that felt sloppy to me, but it happened so quick that I didn't even write it down. Entrant 3 came in. It was Io Sky. She came with her trash can lid, and I was like, "Where's the rest of her trash can? It'll make an appearance later."
Just you wait.
She did have a moment where she slipped on the ropes, but actually followed through to do what she needed to. So like, she rebounded well off of it. She did use the trash can lid to do a running knee to Asuka's face, which was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good spot.
Entrant 4 came in. It was Becky Lynch, and I was surprised as hell because I didn't think Becky was coming in this early. I
didn't either. I thought she was going to be one of the last ones.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be at least one of the last 2 on the team to come out, and no. She came out with a kendo stick, went into Io with it. And then we got some fun spots between Charlotte and Becky, who have a long history with each other.
Yes, 4 horsewomen.
Dates back to NXT long type of history.
Yes, sir.
And they went back and forth with some forearms just for Joe.
My favorite spot. Strong style bitches.
And then they both delivered Beck Sploders while staring at each other to the other 2 women in the match because nobody wants to actually help their teammates. They just want to show off each other.
Well, that must be true for the men's side too, because we'll get there.
There was a point where Becky was telling Charlotte to say hi to everyone at home on the TV. Had me laughing. It was while she was rubbing her face into the cage.
Yeah, Becky, the best part about Becky now is when she's talking shit. I just hate her Donald Trump-esque way she's doing it now. I hate it.
Right.
Hate it. But Becky is super quick-witted. She's a hoot. Especially on Twitter.
Right. And then we get entrant 5, Alexa Bliss. And I popped because I like me some Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
I always forget she's a 5-time women's world champion. Well, okay, top women's champion because it's been spread between like
That
three
was when
different
they had
belts.
the SmackDown and Raw belts that they ping ponged back and forth between a bunch of people.
Yeah. But yeah, I always forget she's a 5-time champ. And when they mention it, I'm like, oh yeah, she did win it that many times.
Dude, I remember when she was champion and she had her little talking segment at the top of the ramp where she would be drinking coffee. It's when her and Nia Jax were like friends, but she was bossing her around and shit, and she would make people get her coffee and then like make fun of them and shit. That was good times.
Right. Um. But yeah, so Alexa comes in and just starts taking it to both Asuka and Becky. Thought it was pretty nice.
Yeah, she almost gave Becky her little DDT thing,
Yeah.
the little Wyatt DDT thing that I for some reason cannot think of the name of right now.
It's the Sister Abigail DDT.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. We even get a double natural selection from Alexa and Charlotte shortly after. And then we get entrance 6, Kairi Sane, and you forget she even has her own theme song until now. And it was cool because I haven't heard it in years.
Yes, she's a swashbuckler, the
Um,
pirate princess.
she came with the most atrocious plastic chain and started punching women in the face with it, and this is where my personal pet peeve with WWE hardcore matches kicks in. Again, I've always said I don't need blood in any kind of match, but if you're going to take weapons to people's faces, there should be.
Yeah,
That's
if
my
you're asking me to suspend my disbelief,
that's my only complaint. You want to take it to their rib cage or whatever, fine. I'm not going to bitch or moan. But the moment that chain comes in contact with somebody's nose, plastic or not,
yep,
god damn it. I need some blood. Um
it's especially jarring after seeing Blood and Guts a
where
couple weeks ago,
where it was all just gore.
where it was everywhere. Sky Blue, I think, is still bleeding.
She might be. She might be. Not as bad as Joe is, but she's there.
Oh no, Joe got gashed big time.
Three heels took out the three faces just right before the next entrant came in, which happened to be AJ Lee. Becky won't let AJ in the cage, so AJ climbs over the top of it, which was funny. We'll see this spot again later.
Yeah, because whoever is booking these matches,
Um,
do agents even talk to one another anymore? That's the thing that I want to know.
the one difference is, so she climbs down the other side of the cage and gets on the turnbuckle to crossbody the other women, and the person that does it later just did it off the top of the cage. Said screw it. But that's also the difference between
Well,
knowing someone's going to catch you and
and not so much.
and not
Yeah.
so much.
Plus, the other participant has done much crazier things off the top of cages.
That's true. As AJ starts to get jumped, the other woman come in to help, and then we get entrant 8, Nia Jax, because fuck
And
me,
Nick
I
said,
guess.
"Fuck me."
Now here's the thing: she didn't absolutely shit the bed this match, but she started to from the very beginning. Her punches are so unbelievably bad.
Yeah,
And I
she's
was
never been a good striker. She's good. She's good at throwing her weight around and having her weight make her look impressive by just like pounces and body attacks.
speaking of
Punches,
throwing.
not so much.
Speaking of throwing weight around, so back in the AKI wrestling days, there was this one move that I always seen in the game that I had never seen anyone do in real life until tonight.
Uh-oh.
And it's the move where it's always a big person that does it. It's where they jump in and they like body check them and they swing their arms when they do it.
Yeah. People have done that a ton, and it's always big guys, like you said, big big women.
Well, the people that had them in the games were always big people. So like I've
Yeah.
just never seen it in person. Like Big Show's never done it, at least not since I've been watching.
Big Show never needed to do it.
But I got to see Nia do it, and I laughed so much because I was like, "Someone finally did the move." Did the move? I don't even remember.
Right.
I don't even remember what it was called. It was
I think it's called like body thrust.
so what I wrote down in my sentence was a body avalanche.
There you go.
But yeah, it made me laugh. Her arms wiggled and everything, and I was like, "Oh, That's great.
Just like the game.
In fact, I want to say the last video game character I remember doing it was like Kimchi.
Ooh,
No,
good old
was it
kimchi.
was it Kimchi?
That's
That's what,
kimchi's from what? Revenge?
Revenge.
Didn't Midian do it in WrestleMania 2000?
Oh, he might have. He might have. But he's not a big guy.
Uh, Depends on what version of Midian you're talking about.
Okay,
He wasn't a small guy.
WrestleMania 2000 Midian was not a big guy. Midian back when he was, raising pigs with his tag team partner was a bit bigger.
Phineas Godwin.
Um,
Oh God, I can't believe we got a Phineas Godwin reference today.
you're all welcome. So,
Say hey to 1995 WWE or WWF at the time.
shortly after Rhea Ripley comes out, she's rocking a Art the Clown mask, but it's like, okay. So apparently, by the way,
It's a nose protecting thing
I didn't even
that
realize
looks
this,
sort of like it.
but apparently Rhea gets her nose broken shortly before every Survivor Series now.
Oh, it's tradition.
Because last Survivor Series, when I was looking up pictures of Survivor Series, she was also wearing a protective mask that looked really cool. That I forgot about. Now she eventually took it off during that match. This one she did not. But yeah, so it looked like Art the Clown. She was even carrying a big old bag like Art did with weapons in it. And she also
She
happened to
carried the.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
she also happened to be carrying the rest of the trash can that was missing from earlier.
There you go.
This trash can will make another appearance that actually completely made my night, and we'll get there.
Now I'm curious because if it's the spot I'm thinking of, that's happens at every Survivor Series now.
No, it's what led up to the spot.
Okay. Oh, is it the thing I was talking about? Okay, I know what you're
Absolutely.
talking about. Okay, yeah, that was okay.
So they did the last Survivor Series, and I don't know how often the two of them have done it together, but Io does this thing where she bounces off the ropes and then does a drop kick while Rhea's holding them in her bridged Texas cloverleaf, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But she'll drop kick the person in the submission. They did that, but the trash can was over her head. I can't remember if it was Kyrie or Asuka. They both are very.
It was Kyrie because she picked her. Rhea kind of picked her up and put her in the trash can.
And I only said that because my VPN causes it to be very blurry, and they were both just evenly colored, and I could not tell which one it was oftentimes.
Yeah, we need to figure out
Why my
how
shit
to
does
do
it.
better there. Yeah.
I sent a picture to Joe, and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is how my
That's,
WWE events usually go."
Yeah, that's no bueno.
So entrant number 10 came out, and it was Lash Legend, and this is the first time I've gotten to see her do any kind of real wrestling moves. And I actually think I quite enjoy her. So she stuck Bliss in I believe it was kind of like a chicken wing or maybe a
It was almost like $1 million dream.
$1 million dream. That's a good one. But she was ragdolling the shit out of her.
Yeah, she was whipping her back and forth. Oh, way off the ground was Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, she was. Rhea and Lash ended up having a really good back and forth, and then Nia came in and ruined it. After a double power bomb, Nia tried to use the worst pin ever to get the pin attempt. Like she just kind of barely draped her body over. There are it's the little things, like a lot of big things too. But okay, Nia does a lot wrong. Okay, this pin attempt was one of them.
It's like low effort because I think she's just worried about getting back up to get to her next spot. It's just like low effort.
Hey, that works though, because I'm worried about watching her next match. Rhea, okay, unnecessary spot where Lash and Nia tag team tossed Io into her teammates over the ropes, and I fully feel like either one of them could have done it without the help of the other.
Hey, but they made sure to clear that gap.
I mean, they did. I think it would have been a good time for Lash to do it on her own to show her strength. Um,
Sure.
or
Sure.
Nia for that matter. It just listen. You put the uncoordinated one on her legs, and she almost dropped her on the pickup. All right, like that's the type of shit I'm talking about. We get the Kabuki special finishing move, but Rhea breaks it up. Charlotte and Rhea and Asuka, or Charlotte saved Rhea because Asuka was getting ready to do the mist to her, and she accidentally misted Lash, and this segment was sloppy.
There's a lot of standing around.
Charlotte, you could tell, was supposed to jump in, and she was waiting for the mist to start to happen, but like Asuka wasn't doing the mist like as quick as I think Charlotte was ready for it. So she had to kind of like kneel down and wait for Asuka to be ready.
Well, she probably had to load the mist.
True. Um, Somehow, some way, Charlotte and Rhea hit a double suplex on Nia, but I swear to you guys, they almost dropped her on her fucking noggin.
It seems like Nia is always involved in a spot like that. It's either her getting hurt or her potentially dropping two other people on their heads.
Oh man, it was rough. Okay, and this is where the greatest thing of the entire night happened. So
It was so polite.
AJ Lee goes to hand the trash can up to Io, who had climbed to the top of the cage, so Io could do her trash can spot she does every year.
And AJ's so short.
AJ holding the trash can up doesn't even reach halfway up the cage. So
And you audibly hear it
and she's
through the like mics in the ring.
she's jumping and can't get okay, first and foremost, I guarantee you she can jump higher than she really was actually jumping. But to give it that look, that it was even more of a struggle. She wasn't jumping super hard. But so she's sitting there and doing this jump that she couldn't get the trash can up to, and Rhea walks up and is like, "Hey, you want me to help you up there?" And AJ's like, "Yes, please." And
And it was the most bubbly, yes, please.
and she puts AJ up on her shoulders, and then AJ gets the trash can up to Io, and then all of a sudden you see AJ wave her hands in glee and clap, and I thought it was adorable.
It was adorable.
And amazing.
It was so polite and so just, it was funny.
And then of course Io did her thing and jumped off.
Yep.
Becky ended up eating a riptide after weaseling herself out of eating the twisted. Well, I about called it the twisted bliss.
Not quite different move.
Yeah, different move. It was the one I mentioned earlier that I now can't think of the name of. And
The Sister Abigail
yeah,
DDT.
the Sister Abigail DDT.
I'm here for you.
Thank you. She does the Sister Abigail. She goes to do the Sister Abigail DDT. Becky weasels herself out of it, which bummed me out because that's probably my favorite female finishing move. And then she ate a riptide, and then AJ put her in the Black Widow, and the faces win, which we called.
Yep.
As far as
Yep.
who was going to eat the pin, quote unquote, and then who was going to do it. So
Yeah. This was a fairly easy show to predict. I swept it. So,
yeah, it's all downhill from here, folks.
I don't know about that. I like parts of the men's War Games match. The
All right.
matches in between were not very good, though. Although we did get a return.
We did, and I was excited for the return itself. Match 2, WWE Intercontinental Championship match. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Joe says this was fairly predictable, and I don't agree, because I still have a hard time understanding the psychology behind Dom winning.
They are trying to get Dom over super big.
He is in every single way inferior to John Cena.
I agree, but you're never going to get him super over like John Cena if he doesn't beat people at John Cena's level.
You don't make your GOAT give up that one, though. It makes no sense to me.
his entire job is to put the next generation over at this point.
Listen, I'm just saying Sting had the best retirement tour of all time.
He's not Sting though. It's a different booking mindset.
Doesn't matter. It's Dom. So, after the longest commercial break ever, by the way, I swear to God.
BT Dubs, dude, I fell asleep during the commercial and Cena's entrance. Snoring woke me up, and they were just about to start the match. I was like, huh, oh,
Dude, this commercial break was so long. And of
it
course,
was long.
we're watching it on UK as well. So, like, we only get the first couple of the commercials that the actual WWE put on.
And then we essentially get a slideshow and a countdown.
It's not even a countdown, it's just a slideshow. And it just says,
There's a countdown in the upper right-hand corner.
okay, look, my screen was so blurry I never saw it. It just said, like, we'll be right back in 52 different languages.
Yeah. And then there's a countdown in the corner.
And I'm just like, bro, I think after like 4 minutes, I was like, do I have time to shit? Because, like, I don't, this is insane.
You would have.
So we finally get back. And then they introduce a bunch of people who I was wrong, by the way. I know who Little Yachty was. I could never tell you who he was by looking at him. I've at least heard of the name.
Dude, I don't care. I don't fucking care what celebrities are there.
But I don't know
I
who
just don't care.
anyone else was.
One was a boxer, another I don't care.
One was a baseball player. One was a boxer who's a loser because he doesn't have the title anymore.
I know who the baseball player is. That's only because I like baseball. But, like, I don't care. Stop showing them. It doesn't. Great. They have the money to actually afford your ringside seats. No
Right.
one else does.
Dom comes out with the ladies from Judgment Day. And I was like, it's not going to take too long for them to get involved. I was right.
Imagine that.
This is Dom's home turf, but the Cena chants were loud as fuck tonight, let me tell you.
Yeah, he was over big time, as he should be.
Yeah, now he shouldn't be. He's a fucking loser. The women...
Well, you're going to be real mad about his last match then.
No, I won't. I 100% expect Cena to lose his very last match. 110% expected. It doesn't matter which of the four people come out. Hell, Hornswoggle could have been in this fucking tournament, won the tournament, and I still expect Cena to lose that last match. Absolutely. Not to some loser ass in the ring person like Dom.
Dude, he's been world heavyweight champion and intercontinental champion in like the last 6 months. He has had his time.
That doesn't matter. The last time is
does.
now. Dom's time should be never. He needs to go to CMLL and get the fuck off or AAA. I'm sorry, wrong Hispanic company.
Wrong promotion.
He needs to go to AAA and get off my fucking TV. Trash ass Dominic
Don't worry.
Mysterio.
I'm sure he'll be at one of those shows here soon.
Worst Mysterio of all time. There's only been 2. No, there's been like 3.
No.
At least. Man wants to wrestle so much like Eddie and doesn't even have a fucking ounce of Eddie's goddamn skill.
I'm not going to argue that. Eddie's an all-timer, though.
And so's Ray. That's why Dom should have never wrestled.
Yeah, we talk about not being able to live up to expectations, for sure.
So the women do get involved early, doing little things like tripping Cena and stuff like that. I was like, this is already annoying as
they
fuck.
Did more than trip him.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. At one point, Dom goes to do the Hurricane on the outside of the ring and quote unquote accidentally gets power bombed on the ground. It looked like he messed.
It looked rough.
It looked like he messed up a move. They should have never shown the replay because once they started showing the replay, immediately I was like, oh, dude, he landed square on his fucking shoulders. Like, he's fine. He couldn't have landed that any more perfectly on the outside, to be honest. So yeah, he faked the injury. While the ref was tending to him, the women went inside the ring, hit him with whatever Raquel's finishing move is, that weird choke slam thing. Um, and then the
Tejana bomb.
and then the pop rocks, which is a terrible move. It's a terrible move.
It's a code red and a
Uh,
terrible one.
so then Dom jumps up, runs inside the ring, does the 619. The ref, listen, and this is where I actually loved this moment. The ref's not stupid, which you rarely see in wrestling.
I agree.
And he looked at Dom and he was like, no, no, there's no way he was laid out like that. And he knew
No.
the women were up to some bullshit. So him and Dom get into an argument, and then he turned around and kicked the women out of the fucking arena. And I was like, let's go.
Right?
And which we all knew it wasn't the end of the interference. We're not stupid. There's two more people from fucking Judgment Day. We know how
Yeah,
this
it took
goes.
the whole damn group.
Um, so Dom is trying every dirty thing he can out of the book. Like he loosens up the boot, and tries to get out of the what does he call it again? The
Which thing are you talking about?
the submission, GTFU or something like that.
Oh, the STFU.
STFU. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets out of that, and then he ends up getting AA'd, kicks out of it, which annoyed the shit out of me. Again, just don't do the move. Just don't do the move. Like, it's Dom. He shouldn't kick out of anyone's finisher, even if it's a DDT.
Now.
So Dom ends up moving. Cena takes out the ref, and here come the other two men of Judgment Day. Cena hits what'll be for the last time ever the double AA at the same time, which they landed it way better than the last two guys that took it.
Yeah.
They're also
actually landed on each other.
They're also both 1/3 of the size of the last two guys that took it.
That is true also.
But yeah, he got them both up on his shoulders and hit it on both of them at the same time. And then surprisingly, and I popped, Liv's music hit. And I was like, oh, holy shit. Was not expecting Liv back this soon.
No, I was thinking Rumble.
She comes out. She basically walks down Dom and then slaps the shit out of him. And as soon as she slapped him, I knew exactly what was about to happen. I was like, oh, come on. She turns around, jumps up, and hugs Cena. And then she gets that.
Jumps in Cena's arms. It's crazy.
She does the same Cena serious face afterwards, though.
Yeah, they panned in close to her face so you could see the change of expression.
Yeah, and then she kicks Cena in the nuts. Dom hits his weak ass tadpole splash and gets the win. That's what I'm calling it from him from now on. It's the tadpole splash.
Hey, that's fine. Somebody's actually called it that before, so
I'm pretty sure it was Hornswoggle, if I remember correctly.
that is correct.
At least Hornswoggle had skill.
Correct.
So
all this Dom hate.
Dom has legit go away heat with me. It has nothing to do. I just think he sucks. He's terrible, dude, in the ring. So bad. One of the worst ever.
I think he is not great in the ring. I agree with you 1,000%.
The one thing he does right
over.
are his stupid mannerisms when he's talking to people and he's all upset and stuff. Like, I love that. But when he gets in the ring, dude, I legit just want to turn my fucking TV off. And they give him titles to make him more annoying as a heel, and that's not doing anything for me. That just makes him even more just annoying. Not even like heel annoying, just annoying as a human being. I fucking hate him. Yeah, she hits the he hits the tadpole splash, gets the win.
I say.
He's your picture on the fucking cover of the thing.
He's the thumbnail. Him and Liv.
I would have rather him beat fucking Gunther, but whatever.
It'll be all right, man. The last time is almost here.
I might not even watch that show. That match has no stakes. There's no reason for it to exist at all. None. Zero. Nilch. Whoever
Just to send him off.
Whoever wins the tournament, they're not getting anything out of beating Cena at this point because it's going to be Gunther. Gunther doesn't need that Cena win.
You're not wrong.
because it's Gunther. Like, if it were for the title, absolutely. I'm like, oh, hey, at least he's going to get something out of it. Now it's just fucking pointless.
There should have just been an angle and not a tournament. I hate tournaments. Well, I don't hate tournaments, but I hate when somebody's final match is a tournament. I don't know. Don't like it.
The only person that benefits if they win would be Knight. But then what? Because he's old.
Exactly. Exactly. Then what?
But that's what I'm rooting for, by the way.
La Knight.
Law Knight. Because
I ain't mad about that.
my
I'd
God,
be happy with that.
if it is Solo, I swear to God, I will never watch WWE ever again.
Oh, dude. Why'd you have to bring him up? I could totally see them doing that. I could totally see them having Solo squash him, too.
Anyways, match 3, Women's World Heavyweight Championship match, Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vaquer. My first note is I don't even care anymore.
Literally what you messaged me, too.
Yeah, dude, that deflated me. I really didn't enjoy the rest of the fucking night.
You don't say.
I didn't enjoy the rest of the night at all.
I tried to tell you, man, on the prediction.
Listen, dude. Like, you want to? Here's the thing. I'm not even a Cena fan. It just makes everything that's been done the last couple months with Cena just fucking pointless. Absolutely pointless.
His entire last run has been bad, and it ain't his fault. He doesn't control the book.
He can. It's fucking Cena.
Well, that's not his style.
Listen, he has been accused of burying people. We can't pretend like he's a good guy now.
Well, he always hid behind the book, saying, "Well, I'm not the one booking these things," and yeah, I don't know.
Anyways,
either way, it's been awful.
That was my stinker of the night. My backup stinker of the night. Women's World Heavyweight Championship match, Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vaquer. Which was
the only thing I'm going to say to this match is it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It was admittedly better than I expected. Right? But that's like going to the doctor thinking you're going to have AIDS and you just get off with gonorrhea. Like it wasn't great. It was a Nikki Bella match. So Nikki
To be fair to her, it was the best Nikki Bella match in a long time.
How the fuck do
Maybe
you have
ever.
Cena's ex win but not Cena? And he's waiting, you know what? Nikki yells out, "Do you know who I am?" It's Stephanie Vaquer, and I was like, talentless hack ex-girlfriend of trash ass Cena? Yeah, we know. Just remember, guys, talent is not sexually transmitted.
I'm glad you said that because I was about to.
Somebody somewhere thinks I'm doing that as a personal attack. It was a storyline.
Yeah. It was AJ Lee. It was funny.
You could blame AJ Lee. Stephanie did the devil's kiss to Nikki on the announce table at some point, and then again in the ring, and I was like, well, that was pointless. But Stephanie wins with her corkscrew splash. I said, oh man, I'm surprised they let somebody with talent actually win tonight. Was mostly boring
Bitter.
though. I am, dude. I'm so bitter. So stupid. And then we get like the worst New Day commercial of all time.
Yeah, they are just spokesmen now, unfortunately.
And this immediately after we get Roxanne upgrading someone's seats, and I'm like, get the fuck off my TV. Like, I've already had to see you once tonight. I was like, fuck Judgment Day. This is my notes, by the way. Fuck Judgment Day. I'm done with everything about them at this point. I hope they miss the bus for the next 6 shows. Fuck them. Match 4, men's War Games match, which actually wasn't that bad. I think it's about. Listen, I actually think over and above all, the men's and women's were about even, in my opinion. but neither of them
I
came.
think the men's were slightly better,
Neither of them
but
came.
not a ton.
Neither of them came close to either blood blood
Blood
and
and
guts
guts.
match. So for the men's War Games match, we start off with Punk and Braun Breaker. Which, okay, so funny story about this. So Joe messages me halfway through the prior commercial break. So we still had like 10 more minutes before the match started. And he was like, so I'm curious. He was like, who do you think's going to start off the match? And I was like, oh, I think they're going to do probably somebody like Bronson Reed, which I think is a good starting point. And maybe like, who did I say? Like Jimmy or Jey Uso or something? What did I say?
Uh,
Uh,
I don't remember. Neither of us expected the people that we got, though.
so I said, get out my fucking notes. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We talk a lot, guys.
Scrolling,
We talk a lot.
scrolling,
Scrolling,
scrolling.
scrolling.
We do.
Uh, and then he says, okay. So Joe goes, who do you think is starting the match? I said Reed and Roman. I think are the right choice because of their history. And I was like, Punk definitely needs to wait until last. He's old. And Joe goes, agreed on Punk, especially since it's his team. And then immediately after we say that, his music hits. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, how is this man going to survive 30 minutes in a match?
He actually did well, though.
Nah,
Conditioning was not a problem.
Spent most of his time laying down. He only had to jump up for a spot every 5 to 7 minutes.
Well, that could be said about pretty much everybody in this match.
That's true. So Cole did manage to say during the beginning of the match, Braun is a fry short of a Happy Meal. It made me smile. Entrant 3 comes out because not a whole lot went down between Punk and Braun. It was mostly Braun slamming Punk around. Punk would start to come back, and then Braun would slam him around for a little bit. Right before Drew came out, though, Punk started to get the upper hand enough for the actual numbers game to matter. Drew comes in, and Punk immediately ate a Claymore.
Oh, dude, and it was a good one too.
Yeah, it was. It's not the first beautiful Claymore we see of the match either.
Nope.
Or the last. It's not the last. It was definitely the first. So then Entrant 4 comes out.
I didn't even catch that you messed that up. I'm just sitting here agreeing with you.
Entrant 4 comes out as Cody Rhodes, which also surprised me. I'm just like, oh, they're...
After Punk came out, it made sense.
I was like, oh, they're
It's like, we're gonna get the champs in there first, huh?
I was like, we're just gonna get everybody that matters out of the way first. Drew tried to do the keeping the cage closed thing again, so Cody climbed the top, and I immediately typed into my notes, same spot as the women, stop it. And then Joe said the same thing, and I said, get out my notes, and I sent him a picture of my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Fun times.
Like-minded folks, man.
Oh my God. Cody and Punk hit a doomsday device on Braun Breaker, and I'm pretty sure it almost killed him.
Almost broke his fucking neck. Thankfully, that man's traps are as giant as they are to protect what little brains he has in there. Because he just fell straight back. He didn't even try to flip.
No. And also, I'm curious as to if he just felt okay enough to finish the match, and we'll see, because he was holding his neck at the end of the night. So it could have been one of those things that he just felt good enough to finish, but he still could fuck around and be out for a month or two.
I hope not.
You never know.
It's getting to be Mania season.
Right. Entrant 5, the first of the people I don't give a shit about, Logan Paul comes out. And he was the first one to do Joe's cardinal sin of looking under the ring to grab a weapon.
Which makes sense. Just make me hate you more.
But then everyone else did on their way in too. So I mean, he just set a tone.
Because I'm just enamored with the rest of them as well.
He grabs a couple of chairs, brings them in. Thankfully, everyone that grabbed a weapon, though, they knew exactly where they were, and it wasn't like 40 seconds of searching around the ring for shit.
It wasn't Bailey from last year where she had to go around the entire fucking ring to find the fucking thing she needed for her spot while everybody else was sitting in the ring waiting on her.
Right. Um, Breaker was up, moving around and fighting at this point. Thankfully, um, Jimmy Uso then comes out at number 6. He goes for a Slim Jim immediately. Uh,
Those Slim Jims will get you.
he ends up doing the Whisper in the Wind in the ring. They called it an Uso in the Wind, and I hate them for it.
Well, that's all the Usos are, dude. They steal everybody's shit.
And then he
Super kicks.
and then he ate
The 3D.
and then he ate a beautiful Claymore right after.
Yes, he did.
That's the last time I think we see the Claymore though.
It is.
And then Cody was bleeding, but I'm pretty sure it was fake bleeding because later on he had nothing on his forehead. So I was like, oh, okay.
I hate fake bleeding.
I hate it
Just
so much.
either blade or don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Bronson Reed is entrant number 7. He comes out and hits tsunamis on everyone, as he should.
As he should.
He had one moment where he shook the cage, and I went, "Please don't."
Yeah, I thought he was gonna break it because that thing was moving, boy.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like, damn.
not even why I was saying please don't. That's what he did last year before he climbed it.
Oh, I think he's learned his lesson. I think he's learned his lesson.
Jey Uso is then number 8. He thankfully didn't come from the crowd and drag this out for 20 minutes. However, so he gets in. They hit the 1D on Logan. And then we got the stupid encore mid-match. And I said, I fucking hate it here.
And he climbed to the top of the cage and he literally yeeted until Brock Lesnar came out.
Oh, he wasn't even yeeting, dude. He was headbanging like he was a goddamn rocker.
And he was doing his little yeet thing up there because the crowd was doing it with him.
So then we didn't even get a countdown. Brock's music just hit.
Well, no, because he took so long up there running it back, as he says.
He had to get one of his 5 moves of doom in. Brock's music hit. Speaking of 3 to 5 moves of doom, Brock comes out and just tossed everyone that's a face in the match.
Yep. You get a belly to belly. You get a belly to belly. You get a German. You get a belly to belly.
Overheads, Germans, F5s to everybody. Like, it was all over the place. A couple people, like,
it was your basic Brock Lesnar match.
he dropped Punk on the back of his head on one of the overheads.
Yeah, he did. Punk immediately grabbed his head and rolled out of the way.
And then the last one, Roman Reigns hit. And as Roman comes out, Brock left the cage. And immediately I'm like, oh, so the faces just won. And then the announcers, reading my fucking mind, were like...
Yeah, I was trying to type the same thing to you after you sent it to me. And then the announcers explained it away. And that's how you got the announcers explained it away.
And then the announcers were like, oh, yeah, since the match hasn't started. I was like, don't give me that match hasn't started bullshit. He left the fucking cage. It didn't say that in the fucking rules in the beginning. It didn't say once the match starts if he leaves the cage. It just says if an entrant leaves the cage, their team is forfeit. Like, bruh. Anyways.
They played it off like Brock knew he was bending the rules or had a, what they call it, I can't even remember what they called it. Found a loophole. That's what they were saying.
Right. So Lesnar goes to meet him down the ramp. Roman, hits him with 4 Superman punches around the ring. He then eats an F5 through the Spanish announce table, which made me laugh because it folded.
Yeah, Stephanie, you said Stephanie Vakura can bang old girl's head on the thing, but as soon as Roman touches the Spanish announce table, it just disintegrates.
So then Brock continues to beat the hell out of Roman. He takes him in the ring, hits him with an F5, goes for a pin. Cody breaks it. Logan then brass knuckle punches people because apparently that's just everyone's finisher. People just punches people. Roman speared him, took the knucks, and started Superman punching people himself with the knucks on. Roman,
pretty good spear.
Yeah. Roman then speared Brock through the table, which was my favorite spear of the night.
Yep.
Because Brock had Jey Uso up in the F5. and Roman hit the spear, which sent everybody through the table.
Yeah, they were just a mess, a little pile up in the corner.
Um, Shit hit the fan at this point. Breaker speared the cage because he had a thing for against the cage or something. Actually, somebody moved. That's why he speared the cage. Uh, uh, Someone at this point dressed in all black comes in, uh, super kicked Punk, and then gave him the curb stomp. And immediately I knew it wasn't Seth because the man was far too wide, muscularly wise,
Yep.
for it to be Seth. And I didn't have a theory then, but I have a theory after being on Twitter of who it might be.
Yeah. People share your theory.
Well, it was their theory to begin with. I just took it.
Well, no, I'm just saying I'm seeing it everywhere.
But yeah, we're all pretty sure it's Austin Theory. For those of you that haven't picked up on it yet, and if you haven't, are you really a wrestling fan?
Hey, man, maybe the type of people who know Steiner math.
Yeah. Breaker ends up hitting one of his super spears on Punk, and the heels win. And then we get this really weird end thing moment. So like the heels all celebrate outside the ring. Roman daps up.
His eyeballing the shit out of Punk.
Well, he daps up Punk.
Well, that's after he stared a hole in him forever.
And then Cody stands up and for some reason just gets in Roman's face. Like, it made no sense because it was immediate. And then they stared at each other. And then I thought they were going to shake hands. And then Roman started to walk away. And then, like, Cody chased him down to stare more into his soul. I think he wants to date him. And then immediately Roman's like, we're never going to team again. Believe it. And I was like, all right, Naruto, calm down.
Believe it. I will be Hokage.
He actually said that's for sure. He didn't say believe it, but I had to throw that in there. And that was it. And I was like, well, that last segment was weird and awkward and unnecessary.
It's weird that he dapped up Punk.
Right, of all people.
Yeah, it's weird. See, that just makes me think now he's fighting Punk at WrestleMania.
Do you think he wins the Royal Rumble?
Well, it'd be either the Rumble or the Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna lean Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna stick with Breaker winning the Rumble, and him fighting Cody.
The Rumble is in what, Rita next year?
Yeah, it's in
because
Saudi Arabia.
People seem to really think it's going to be Sammy. I don't think it will be. As much as I would prefer Sammy over any of the available options we just mentioned, I just don't think it's going to happen.
Sammy against who, though?
Well, it would have been Sammy,
Punk?
probably versus Punk, if we're going to do Roman versus Cody.
We don't need to do Roman against Cody. They've already done it twice in 2 years.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. We're getting to the point where they actually have to start trying booking. So here's hoping that some interesting shit starts popping off.
I personally would love to have another year, because it's been a while since it's happened. I would love to have another year where we get 2 Royal Rumble winners you're not expecting. Like, my favorite year of the Royal Rumble was the year where I think it was Shinsuke won the men's and Asuka won the women's. And it's because you didn't expect either of them to win that year.
Sure, but like, who's your dark horse? Who's your dark horse then?
On the men's,
who you feeling?
On the men's, it would be Sammy. But if you really want to throw the wrench in people's fucking plans, it's LA Knight.
I would love the LA Knight thing.
As far as dark horse,
I would want to see LA Knight and Punk at Mania.
Yeah, I think LA Knight and Punk is the smart choice because they've already got a history they've built.
Yeah. And the promos. Yeah. The promos.
Apparently, if you go back and watch it, LA Knight cut a pretty badass promo on SmackDown. I didn't see it because I didn't watch the show. But um so then on the women's side it's a little harder. Like
I agree.
I was happy
Because you
Char
already kind of have a new person as the world champ.
I I
So do you go
was
with an established person to face her, and then what do you do? Well, you shit. Both champions are relatively new. I forgot about Jade.
I was happy Charlotte won last year. Um I was
I had mixed feelings.
this year. Oh man, you know what?
I think Bianca's going to win the Rumble to face Jade,
Don't do that to me. Uh
and then I don't know who's going to win the Elimination Chamber one. Liv is back.
I was thinking Liv. I you know just for something different that we haven't seen in a while.
Lyra Valkyria.
No. Um, I would actually like to see Alexa Bliss win. I don't know who she goes against though, because it would have to be Vaquer. It's the only one that makes sense size wise. Because you don't want to just throw her up against fucking
Jade.
Jade
Yeah, I don't
Cargill.
think they would. They wouldn't. That wouldn't mesh well. And I don't want. I never want to see squashes
And
at
then you could,
WrestleMania.
listen. Actually, my favorite squash ever happened at WrestleMania, and it's when
Daniel Bryan, Sheamus.
yes, I thought it was very well done. It was so surprising.
Oh, so the only reason why that's not bad is because they eventually paid that off.
Right.
I don't trust them to do that.
Well, yeah, it's H. It's not. It's not Vince. Not that Vince was better later
Well,
at
I
paying
think
anything
I
off.
think Daniel Bryan kind of just made all that happen because his popularity.
Right. But, and that way you could probably still do like Bianca wins the Elimination Chamber, and she could still go up against Jade.
Sure.
I just think it's more likely if you were to go that route, right? And
Mm-hmm.
regardless if it's Liv, Alexa, or whoever else you want to go, it is more likely Bianca's going to win in an Elimination Chamber than Liv. It's more likely that Bianca's going to win in an Elimination Chamber more than Alexa is. Because you're asking these women to outlast probably four other badass people that are going to be in the ring.
Yeah, but I mean that's how you build the story, right? You make her,
Yeah. If
have the heart to
or
overcome it all.
if they even decided to go that route once you get into the Elimination Chamber, it'd be really cool to see the last two people be Liv and Alexa and let them go at it.
Yeah,
And then I don't
I'm
care
not
who
mad
wins.
about that. Then I'm just good with whatever.
Unlike last year's Elimination Chamber when it comes down to like Cena and Punk, and you're like, fuck, I don't want either of these two.
Hey, that was a nice swerve though, because Cena cheated to beat Punk.
Did he cheat?
Didn't he kick him in the balls? Somebody kicked him in the balls or something,
No,
right?
no, no. Somebody else distracted Punk, and
Was it
Cena,
Rollins?
and then Cena drug him back into the middle of the ring and put him in the STFU and won. It was after the match that he kicked Punk in the balls, because that was when they did the heel turn.
I think something else happened. Like Punk was like out cold, and he put him in the. Yeah, because Rollins hit Punk with the stomp on his way out because Rollins was eliminated right before Punk was.
Right. Well, and even then though, Cena didn't cheat. He just took advantage of a situation.
No, but you are right. That is the night he did the heel turn because then Cody came out and Cody and The Rock came out and did that. And well, that whole thing happened. I'm not gonna speak on that any more than it needs to.
Cody caught a punch in the ear. Um.
I would have fucked that guy up.
Anyways, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Over and above all, if you take everything into consideration, I do think Survivor Series this year was better than last year's.
I 1,000% agree there.
Um, my complaints with Survivor Series will remain my complaints with Survivor Series until they get rid of every time it being War Games. Like Triple H is the one that said he doesn't like pay per views with a specific match stipulation tied to him, and then he brought in War Games, and it's like, bro, like
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't like. He's the one that hated Hell in a Cell as a pay per view. It's like, why? What the fuck are we doing now? Like, why? Because I agree with him. I don't mind the idea of War Games as a match type. I think War Games as a match type has its place in wrestling. I
Sure.
don't need every single Survivor Series to be based around it, though. Maybe once every 3 to 4 years, a feud between 5 women, or 5 men and 5 men is just so intense that you're like, fuck it, let's do it in a cage.
Two factions are just feuding, and it looks like there's no end in sight. And then you bring out William Regal and you make him say the line, and then you do the match. Then
And then you don't see him again until William Regal is the Mariah Carey Christmas time of fucking WWE.
I don't want a lot
You
for Christmas. War games.
you don't know this man exists until it's time for him to come out and say that one sentence. Just like you forget Mariah exists until it's Christmas time. Then you're like, oh, put her back on ice.
And then
God
she's
damn it.
everywhere.
Um, but yeah, no, I love Regal, guys. I,
Oh, how can you not?
my favorite thing he's ever done was drink Chris Jericho's piss.
You could have gave me 100 guesses, and that would have not been any of them. The fact that you even remember that,
How do you not remember when Jericho peed in his tea?
I remember it now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be so damn upset.
That's not actually my favorite Regal moment, but it's one of the funniest moments that has happened to Regal. He was commissioner of Raw, if I remember correctly, at the time. Um, oh,
Isn't that right?
great times, great times, loved it. So, anyways,
Wow. How
uh,
fucking random.
Survivor Series, yeah, it was okay. It was,
It was a WWE PLE.
it was a WWE PGLE, and
PG as in the grading, like the television grade.
yes,
Okay. You're not wrong.
um, and again,
It was very mild compared to Blood and Guts.
yeah, Blood and Guts was
Very.
definitely way more my style. Because if you take something in
That's
the
because you're
face,
one of Tony Khan's sickos.
if you take something in the face, you should bleed.
I agree there needs to be blood in wrestling. And there are things that warrant blood. And a match like that is one of them. I'm not saying it doesn't have to be like AEW and every fucking body's bleeding,
Yeah, no, it doesn't need to be everybody.
but at
Again,
least a person needs to bleed.
if you take a chain to the face, like you should bleed, unless
Yeah.
it's paper mache, and then I understand.
In which case, why did you bring it as a weapon?
Right. But yeah, hey, I'm thankful I wasn't as bored as I was last year watching the event, and last year was the first time I had ever publicly lambasted a certain wrestler who did much better tonight since she didn't try to do everything she didn't need to. Um, but yeah,
She hit most of her spots. She didn't scream about an orifice. I mean, what more can you ask for?
her to not be in it. But um, anyways, we're done. So don't forget, sometime in the next week or so, we will drop our first episode of Historical Wrestling Reviews, where Joe and I talk about Hell in a Cell 2017. That's coming,
Yes,
and then
it is. We've recorded it.
our next one following that is going to be based off of Slamboree 95.
That is correct. WCW Slamboree 1995.
So that's exciting.
I was 11 years old.
I was 10. Well, I would have been 9 because it was probably earlier than December.
I believe it was. Why do I want to say it was like July 9th? I looked it up last night.
Um, when was
21 hours ago, as a matter of fact.
1995?
May 21st,
May.
1995.
So yeah, I'd have been 9.
I would have almost been 10. I would have still been 9. So you would have been 8. No, no, no,
No,
no.
I was born in '85, my
No,
guy.
no, 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 no. I was 10. I would have been almost 11. My math was not. I'm Steiner mathing it over here.
I see a
I have
picture of
been
Hogan.
drinking, though.
I see a picture of Hogan punching Flair, and I'm so excited for this pay-per-view.
Nice. You're going to get. Flair's going to get pointed at, and he's going to get punched, and he's going to
Listen,
get leg dropped.
listen.
And
I
big booted.
see Big Van Vader, and that makes me happy. Okay, I see old school classic Surfer Sting, and that makes me happy.
Leon's there, huh? Leon is Vader, by the way.
Yeah. I'm not like excited for Hogan specifically, but I like to watch a young Flair wrestle, a younger Flair
Yeah,
wrestle.
there you go. There you go. I'm like, young. This ain't the 70s. What are you talking about?
It still would have been young. How old was Flair in '95? How old was Ric Flair in '95? Oh, never
I'm
mind.
guessing
We're
40s.
we're moving on. Um,
How old?
this man was 46 years old.
Exactly. But as Tony Schiavone would say back then, he was in great cardiovascular shape.
To be fair, he moved around a lot better. That's for fucking sure.
He was 46 instead of 76.
And then he went to WWE and wrestled another 20 years. And
True. Very true.
and there was a TNA stint somewhere in there as well.
Yeah, after the WWE one.
And then he had a heart attack. And then
Still wrestled another match after that.
yeah. That's exciting. And also, Hogan was at least manageable watch-wise back then.
WWE Vault has Survivor Series 91 on the YouTube.
91?
That's Hulk Hogan versus Undertaker.
Oh, the one where he tried to say that Taker broke his neck.
Yeah, but Taker didn't even come close to fucking dropping him on his head.
Oh, dude, Hogan is the most pathologically lying person I have ever seen in the history of wrestling. It is so bad, so
Yep.
bad.
Just makes up shit or steals other people's stories. It's bonkers.
What was it he said? What was it like a couple years ago? He was like, "I was the first person to wrestle so and so when they came back from injury," and he wasn't even like in the fucking company.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember what it was.
The part where he said he played professional baseball with the Cincinnati Reds. No, that was Randy Savage, brother. He had his own baseball card and everything. Like,
Mr.
no,
Poffo.
that was not you. That was exactly.
You may have banged Miss Elizabeth, but your last name is not Poffo.
Yeah, who knows what kind of weird shit happened back then with all those guys, because they lived right down the beach from the Hogans, because Elizabeth and Linda were friends, and she would use them as an excuse to get out of the house.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
That's, by the way, according to documentaries and many, many interviews. I don't want to make it seem like I'm making shit up.
I'm also just making shit up for mine end. I don't know if they've actually banged or not. I can only suspect because it was Hogan. And he has a habit of trying to mess around with friends' girlfriends. So, it is what it is.
And say there's precedence.
That one has happened.
Yeah, it's been videotaped. Ugh.
Yeah, dude, listen, if there's one thing I never want in my life, I never want nor need an actual true to life documentary explaining the entire history of Hogan's life. Like, I don't care. I don't
Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're more than likely going to get it.
I don't need things confirmed nor denied about things. Like, we obviously knew he lied about so much in life for most of his life.
Yep.
I just let the man go. I don't care.
Agreed. Wasn't Chris Hemsworth supposed to be playing him in a bio flick
Chris Hemsworth.
that got canceled, thankfully.
Who was that? Oh,
Chris Hemsworth.
yeah, Chris Hemsworth. Oh, my bad. I don't know why I forgot who Chris Hemsworth was.
Thor.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, so funny enough, you said Hemsworth, and the wrong Hemsworth popped in my head. I was thinking,
Liam.
I was, I was thinking of Liam, for no reason because I've never seen anything that man's been in. Um, I've only seen him
Not a
in.
Witcher's fan, then I see.
I've only seen him in a Witcher's costume, so
And that was probably enough to make you cringe.
I was just like, meh. But yeah, Chris. I had no clue it was Chris.
Yep.
Who was going to act as Hogan? Hogan, not Hogan.
Hogan.
In the movie. It was Chris.
Well, damn, you don't believe me? You just
No, I did.
You fact checking me?
I was also looking to see if anybody else was. Oh, Ben Affleck is currently in talks to play Hogan. Please don't. Please don't.
No. No.
The film would be called
No.
Killing Gawker, which the whole entire movie would be based on
The
Hogan's legal
fucking
battle.
lawsuit?
Yeah,
Boo.
that's.
Who what? No. No.
This is all probably old news as well. So like,
Probably. Well, it's not like we're, you know, Googling Hulk Hogan every week.
that's the first time I've Googled. That's a lie. I had to Google Hulk Hogan to get his picture for our stupid thing the other day. That's the second time I've Googled Hulk Hogan, probably since fucking ever. Hogan, I've never been a Hogan fan. I was never a Hogan guy. Like a lot of people loved Hulk Hogan, and I was just like,
I'm a Macho Man fan.
I wasn't even a Macho Man fan. I don't.
I liked Macho Man better than I liked Hogan.
Undertaker came out back then, and I was like, yeah, fuck everybody else. Give me the dead man.
I can understand that. 1990. That makes sense.
And I truly didn't fall in love with wrestling until the Attitude Era. So
I loved wrestling. I loved Bret Hart. Bret Hart was the guy I latched onto right around like 1992 or 1993.
which is
He
so
was still IC champion.
which is so weird because you're not Canadian.
No, I'm not. Sure ain't. But what's wrong with the Hitman? He's
Nothing.
the excellence of execution.
Sometimes.
Most of the time, all the time.
Until he starts
Every
being
time.
until he starts being all bitter.
He is a bitter man. But you know
Although
what?
to be fair, so
Understand it.
I don't, but I do. I do technically. I mean, I hate Dom, so I get it.
I do, but I don't get it like in such a public forum.
It's
He like gives no shits, dude.
I laughed so hard because like Bischoff of all people commented recently about it,
Oh, I'm sure.
and Bischoff was basically like dude, that was so like you're still so bitter from so long ago. Like you need to see a therapist, and and I was just
And
like,
it probably would be good for Brett's mental health,
oh,
honestly.
oh, definitely. I just Bischoff's the last person that should probably be talking.
Bischoff's bitter too because he paid him like $9 million and didn't get near the return on investment for Bret Hart.
He put the title on him twice.
Yeah, Bret won many a title.
World,
U.S. Championship.
I was just about the world
Championship.
title. He won the world title twice.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't. Bischoff has nobody to blame for WCW's downfall other than himself
Well, I got news for you. He blames many people other than himself.
and Russo. Himself and Russo.
Yeah, he can blame whoever made that hire. And if it was him, shame on him.
But all right, guys, we're gonna end that there because otherwise we could sit here and talk wrestling for another 12 hours.
And we probably won't do that long, but we probably will still talk about it.
Absolutely. So we love y'all. We'll talk to you next time. Deuces.
Later.